hour for you is something somewhat similar to that. It is an ultimate solution that is instant. Instant. This isn't, let's see how it goes for a day, let's see how it goes for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, 2 months. This is within minutes. I mean, 10 minutes at the absolute max, quite frankly. And although, yes, it is temporary, I always prefer temporary solutions to permanent solutions when it comes to anything on the face because it's just more safe, it's more comfortable, it's what I prefer. But how about that temporary but very instantaneous solution of the lifting, the depuffing? Look at what you have on your screen after 10 minutes. What I actually say is it takes off 15, 20 years, sometimes more. Do you know what I mean? And to have something like that so instantaneous is bizarre. But let's talk about the price. Oh my goodness. It would not be a Plexaderm wow if we didn't give you a wow deal. One of these, single, $59.90. You love it at that $59.90. It's just about that price. Everywhere else, I've seen one of these go for around $60, $70, $80. Fantastic. Would be thrilled to bring it to you at that price today. But we almost got you a BOGO here because if you buy one, you're getting the next one at 80% off. That's right. It's not a 1-pack. It's a 2-pack of the Rapid Reduction Wrinkle Serum. There is no place. Doesn't matter whether you're going to the River store online. It doesn't matter if you're going to the Plexaderm site themselves. There is nowhere that has a better value on this. I have checked, I have scoured.
She did.
It can't. I even came to her and I said, I've looked at this site, this one for this many and that many. I want to make sure I'm telling everyone at home we got the best deal there is, and I'm honored to say that we do. So if you're ready for these results and you're ready to have twice as much, for a better price than anyone else has ever received, today is your lucky day. We're also lucky to have Amy with us today. This is Amy Vanderoff. She is really the expert at Plexaderm. She knows exactly why it works, but more importantly, exactly why all of the upgrades that have come from that initial Plexaderm we know and love are bringing us the solution we have today. And I really should stop talking because the best thing about this product is watching it work in real time like magic.
It's magical. And like you, I love that you called me the expert of Plexaderm, but you know what? The Plex effect, which I have named it, is really the showstopper, showing these before and afters. So let's get to it. So you're gonna see on the screen deep forehead lines. You're gonna see nose to mouth lines. You're gonna see expression lines. We call those 11 lines between your brows, under eye bags, crow's feet. And you're going to see that they disappear right before your eyes. So that's what Plexaderm does. It instantly and temporarily erases the signs of aging for the day that we dread. Men and women love Plexaderm because it's an invisible shield. It's your boost for the day. Nobody will know you have it on. Take a look at this picture. This man just has a little tiny bit of product, Plexaderm serum, underneath his eyes. Look, just 7 minutes later, it is a clean, refreshed look. No one's gonna ask him, how you feeling today? Are you feeling tired? Did you get enough sleep?
Always.
Did you just have a good cry? This guy, heavy 3-dimensional under eye bags, right?
Look at that.
What could you do for that before, Natasha, really? Like you could, putting concealer on it is like putting a flashlight on it.
I'm gonna tell you what we would have done for it. First of all my girlfriends would have taken me into the cosmetics store. And this has happened with several of my girlfriends, and because they know I'm obsessed with cosmetics and solutions. And they say, point me towards the best concealer. It doesn't matter whether it's $100, $200, $300 concealer. You do not actually lose the volume that is there with the bags. It will not actually depuff. Maybe you just have a little bit of a reflective, which by the way, love that we have that. We're gonna get to that little effect here in a moment as well. But you cannot have that depuff, that lift. So what do? The permanent solutions, whether it's the injections, whether it's the lifts, whether it's those operative procedures. First of all, none of them are permanent. You're always going back every 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. Very rarely do you get the results you want. They're thousands of dollars and things can go terribly wrong. And for all of those reasons, I have been on the lookout for something that will give me the effect Give it to me for about 10 hours, any event, any wedding, any date, any photo shoots, anything that I want to feel great for. And then at night as I sleep and the whole world isn't looking at me, it doesn't matter what the eyes look like.
Right.
10 hours is what I want.
Yes, and I'm gonna walk you through. Let's break this down because you're seeing these before and afters and you're hearing us talk about these unbelievable results. Here is the application process. So new packaging, if you've known and loved Plexaderm, now we have not only this elegant packaging, but it's designed for comfort and control of dispensing this product. You put it on your under eye bag, you put it on the crow's feet, or your 11 lines, or those deep forehead lines, or your nose to mouth lines, wherever your aging concerns are. And then you let it set. You'll see it starts to work in 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. It works immediately. You want it to set for 10 minutes because that's the longevity of the product. We want it to last you all day long or all night long, however you're using Plexaderm. So many people get this product home and they think they're just gonna use it for special occasions, but then you see the results and you're like, well, I think I might be using this every single day because it works so quickly. You know, so many products you get home and you have to comply and use 4 to 6 weeks every day as directed to see results. And those products have their place, but that's not Plexaderm. This is something right when you get out of the box, just in minutes, we are eliminating the appearance of those under eye bags, fine lines, wrinkles, crow's feet, and not in a subtle way, in a really dramatic way.
It's drastic. It's phenomenal, and just this is one of my favorite things about working here, by the way, is when you look at our before and afters, when you're about to see our beautiful models here or the images you're seeing on your screen, there is no filter, there is no Photoshop. We can't even adjust a light level or anything because we are held to those legal standards of television. It's way beyond anything that you're held to if you're buying something online or on those online stores, maybe social media. They can do what they want, no one's overseeing it. Here, what you see is what you get. And that's one of the reasons why I love and stand by all of these before and afters you will see here on HSN. So when you're about to see what's about to happen on your screen, please remember what I just told you, because this is not magic. This is real happening in front of your eyes.
And I love showing all of the before and afters because it really speeds it up so that you can see the results for yourself. But Domenica's live in our studio, and I come over here so you can see that she's live in our studio. We have kindly put the with and without bar up there so that you could see the untreated eye versus the treated eye, but I think everyone at home could see exactly what's happening here. She just put a little bit of Plexaderm underneath one eye, and look at the drastic results. This is just a couple of minutes later. She just applied it here in our studio. What? This is not makeup. This is not concealer. This is something that's eliminating that appearance for the day, for that work call, for that video chat, for that lunch, for that reunion at night, for that dinner date, however you want to use Plexaderm. But then she's not even having to cover anything up after that. This is eliminating that under eye bag. Now she could take it and do other parts of her face, but she just did. I mean, look at that. That looks like...
That's the same, this is happening. This is not a picture of, I can't. This is really happening in real time. I'm looking at her with my eyes to the left and the screen in the front. The bags are gone. The darkness is lightened. I see the reduction, and drastic reduction, I would say, of those fine lines, those wrinkles, that heaviness, that sagginess. And Domenica, I don't want to be drawing out the things about your face you may not be in love with, but I also want you to know this is your face. That eye I'm seeing on the left, that is your eye.
And now we're not distracted by anything,
exactly
right? It's her, but we're not distracted.
I'm seeing who you are, not the things that sometimes happen during environment or aging that distract us from our true face, our true self. Domenica, you're beautiful, but with this Plexaderm, it really is jaw-dropping.
And she's 75 years old, and she loves for me to share her age, right? And look at how beautiful she is. This is amazing, right? And so, again, exactly what you said, it's her, just younger, fresher, healthier, and we're not distracted by the bags or the under eye wrinkles or anything else like that you said we could be distracted by. And she doesn't need to do anything else. This is going to be a refresher for her. This is going to be something that she puts on in the morning. She eliminates those signs of aging, and she instantly feels better and more in control of this again. And it's instant. You're not waiting for results. You're not reapplying and doing this for 4 to 6 weeks, like I always say, and hoping and wishing for results. This is instant gratification.
Instant gratification is so satisfying. I know we like to wait for those 2, 4, 6, 8, sometimes 12 weeks when they say at this point something will look great. Imagine doing what you just did and seeing what Domenica just saw in the mirror, what we're about to see here with Mary Kay. I have to give you a little bit of a warning. We have something called auto ship here at Home Shopping Network. It is a really, really wonderful club to be a part of because all you have to do when you are ordering is click that auto ship option, and it means I believe we have this at 120 days, is that correct? I'm gonna get confirmed on that. 90, oh, even better. Every 90 days, because sometimes that doesn't happen. Every 3 months, we can send you this order again of these 2 rapid reduction wrinkle serums, which I think is very, very comforting because there might be a part of you that goes, oh no, I don't wanna use it today because I don't ever wanna run out. It's my new holy grail. It will not run out when you opt for that auto ship. But the super cool part of auto ship is we don't bring back that $120 retail price 90 days from now when we ship it to you again. We don't even bring back our HSN reduction price of the $100 when we ship it to you again. We say, congratulations, you got in right at the ground level and you will receive that lowest price of $69.95 in 90 days when you receive these again. So that price is locked in. Because so many of our shoppers are so very savvy and they already know what auto ship is, they're very loyal to it. Over half of our auto ship quantity is already gone. 3 to 1. All of you right now on the phones and online are ordering and saying, give me that auto ship, that's what I want. I know a great deal when I see it and I want this coming in 3 more months at that reduced price, $70 off, let's do it. So when you order, I want to encourage you to say, maybe I'd love this for a few months, maybe I'd love it for a year. Maybe that's the amount of time I want to feel super safe to go, I know I have my Plexaderm,
yes,
and I know it's going to work. I invite you to use that auto shop.
Plex on the flex.
Plex on the flex.
We just invented
Girl,
that.
are you kidding me? That's so smart.
It's so good. Okay, so we just were in the studio, and I want to mention that we have Mary Kay and Dominica live in studio, and we're looking at these before and afters that you're seeing. The before and afters are demonstrating all the areas on the face that you can use Plexaderm, which we've seen. In our studio, we have Dominica apply at the beginning of the hour so you can see dramatically how the under eye bag works. Mary Kay just applied, so we're gonna look at her in just a few minutes, but let's walk through these before and afters again. Not only is it age related, why we get these issues under our eyes. It could be a new medication you're on. It could be travel. It could be lack of sleep. You could have just had a good cry. It could be anything. It could be diet. Maybe you had too much sodium the night before. Plexaderm is that product that will be front and center on your counter because you're gonna want this for when you've had maybe not enough sleep or that tougher night or diet related or medication related. This is Dominica, 75 years young in our studio.
Dominica, did you put a bunch of makeup on one side? I mean, I don't even understand. This really looks like someone in Hollywood studios said, the
like
real Dominica's on the left, and then here we're gonna add something on the right, but this is HSN. We are not adjusting it. I'm actually gonna walk over to her because look, this is my first time doing a full hour of Plexaderm, and as a new host, I have to practice what I preach. Girl, I'm gonna come and look. This is the real deal. How do you feel when you see the difference in that? I mean, is this just profound to you?
It's just incredible. I like the way I look, and it just feels great. It's very light, so you can barely feel it, and I'm just speechless.
I heard that you were I was trying to lean into you with my chest without being awkward. I heard that you weren't mic'd. She says that she's speechless from it, which is lovely.
I
but
love
that
you asked her anyway. You know,
I
because
wanted to know on a personal level. That's profound.
I love these moments because that's the aha moment.
Sure.
And that's when we look at this and we kind of giggle and we see ourselves. And I want to mention this. If you are somebody that opts out of photos because I have really heavy under eye bags and I don't feel good this day, or if you're somebody who does video chats because of your work and all of a sudden you're turning the camera off and not engaging the way you should with your team members, or maybe you get asked out on that date or invited to that reunion or party and maybe you're not taking that social invitation because I don't feel good today, I don't want to be seen, I'm going to wear my sunglasses, whatever your issue is. There's a cool thing about Plexaderm is you don't need any planning ahead. You can wake up that morning or you can decide before you go out in the evening, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put this on. I want this effect. I wanna feel good. And that's what Plexaderm gives you. And because you're getting 2 today, I give you permission to regift. I give you permission to share with somebody in your life because they will steal it from you anyway. So you might as well share it with them because unopened, it has a shelf life of 2 years. Once it's opened, it has a shelf life of a year. So this will last you.
Fantastic. I think we have a testimonial here. I'd love to hear from other Plexaderm loyalists, right? Because once you start, you won't stop. Let's hear from them.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. That was me a couple of years ago when I first tried Plexaderm. So I have these forehead lines. They're really deep set. They're hereditary. I've had them for years. And a couple of years ago, I took the Plexaderm 10-minute challenge. Really, there are no other options. Plexaderm is the only thing that works. So after that video shoot, I was just walking home through Manhattan, smiling, thinking, wow, I look really cool. I look really young. And I think it just exuded this confidence. It was life-changing. It was the best decision I ever made.
Wow. Did she say the best decision she's ever made?
Yes.
Girl, I mean, if you can say that, but that's your face. It's what you see every time you look in the mirror. It's a ritual, whether you're leaving the home or not.
Yeah.
I sometimes, do a little bit of a mascara or a gloss just so that when I look in the mirror, I can feel that reconnection with myself. It's so important. But I also love more than anything that this is a 10-minute ritual. It's almost as if I could put it on as soon as I, wake up, go make my cup of coffee and come back, and I'm a whole new woman. Imagine if it's a lunch meeting coming up. Maybe you have a dinner date, a brunch. Maybe you're just going to meet some friends, taking a photo. Of course, if it's a major event, there's no doubt this has to be your holy grail on a vacation. Take one in your little bag, take one in your pack bag. You need it. It will change everything about those photos. And giving yourself the ability to say, here I am, you're looking at me, not the bags, not the wrinkles. This is what is the most important part about self-love and ritual. I can't believe the flex pay price on this, by the way, $23. That's like 11 and change per Plexaderm. That's 1/5 of what you're going to be paying anywhere else at the absolute lowest price of one. So imagine using this with your flex pay that everyone is entitled to. You use any major credit card. All you do is click flex when you check out, right? You don't have to read a bunch. You don't have to get approved, which I love. It's just a box that you click. That's my kind of program, not too many instructions. All that means is we're breaking this into a few months. You don't pay more than anybody else. You're still paying the same. You just have those 3 months to pay for it. So now you're looking at $23.32, and both of these two will come to your door and that first payment. We're not waiting for the third payment to send it to you, not layaway here. So by the time you've paid for even more than $23, you've used this over 30 times.
Yes.
That is a wild deal. And remember, the only other place I could find with any multiple packs was $20 more. This is a absolute blow out the door, will beat anyone's price on a worldwide favorite product.
Yes.
It's a not wait deal.
It's a not wait deal, and so many people right here on HSN have known and loved Plexaderm. So if you're a fan favorite, you know exactly what it's capable of doing, but you're gonna notice the new elegant packaging, right? So yes, it's cute, and we like to buy products that look cute, but it's functional too. The reason this is better, we're giving you 10 mLs. This is 34% more serum than you got in the past. So I want to mention that extra special value because that part of it is huge. So it's great packaging, but it also delivers you more product. The next thing, it's designed for comfort of use and ease of use. So the tube is super easy to squeeze. The product is super easy to come out. It's not going to be wasteful because I know this is liquid gold, guys. I know you don't want to waste your product once you get it home.
That's as much as you need for your under eye?
This would be for your under eye.
Are you kidding me?
Right? And I know you're like me. You get these products home, you think more is more, and you dump a lot on your face because you think, I just need this effect.
Sure.
I just want it to work. Hey, you don't need to. Savor this product. Use it sparingly. You will see it absorbs quickly and visibly. It sits on the skin so nicely. It's non-irritating because it's fragrance-free. It doesn't have mineral oil in it. These are things you should demand from your beauty products, by the way. And once it sits on there, it's gonna work quick. It's gonna work in 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes. You're gonna see how quickly it goes to work to diminish those under eye bags. We always say wait 10 minutes because that's the efficacy, that's the longevity. That's how we can see that it will last you all day long or all night long. And we wanna take a look. We have live models in our studio. So Mary Kay came in, and she's been a busy girl today, and she's been bouncing around HSN today. And you can already see, she just applied.
Oh my goodness.
on camera. I'm gonna go
Wait,
over
did she
there.
do her eye? She did more than just her eye.
Look at how lifted her brow is.
Because I was gonna say her brow looks like she just had a brow lift.
Okay, Mary Kay has been
What's
using
happening?
Plexaderm. So this is a fun product. When you get Plexaderm home, guys, have fun with it, play with it. You are gonna learn how to apply it, what's best on your face, but you really can't mess it up with small amounts. You really can't. But she has this great trick. Oh, I'm on the wrong camera. She has this great trick. She knows that she could put it on her forehead and look it goes dink, and it lifts up her brow.
Oh my word.
Right, so she puts it on, and you could already see it's going to work on her crow's feet, because for Mary Kay, who's 66 years young, that's her issue of concern. So you can see that's where she has it over here, boop, boop. It's only been a few minutes. It has not been the full 10 minutes. Those crow's feet are already smoothing out, already
Oh my
going.
gosh.
And again, because Mary Kay is such a Plexaderm savvy user, she knows to put it on her forehead, and boop, she's gonna get that lift right there, which is so nice. I know.
Okay, my mouth is agape right now.
I'm
But what
looking
about
at
even
you.
the forehead is really profound.
Yes.
And I'm also drawn to, as you said, the crow's feet and the under eye.
Yeah.
Because, you know, sometimes people will look and they'll say, oh, did so-and-so have work done or something like that? And that's not necessarily something we love to hear, but a part of it's because something doesn't look quite right or quite natural.
Yep.
This is so natural. It's so smooth. It almost is brighter, younger, more youthful. I am literally mind blown by how gorgeous this is. I think this is 25 years.
And
25 years off.
It's like the filters we do anyway on our phones, right? It's like what we always do with our photos after we take them. We just want to smooth it out a little bit. We don't want it to not look like us. We want it to look like us,
That's
but
it.
just smooth and that little lift. It's subtle in ways, but again, if you have a dramatic issue, like an under eye bag, voila, this is Domenica, 75 years old, right here in our studio, beautiful woman. And what I want you to look at is the only place that she put it on, which is her under eye area. Okay, so you see, even if we didn't have that with and without, can you see this is where she applied it? Her under eye bags are her issue of concern. This is where she tells all of her sins. This is where she tells I haven't slept last night, or I'm not feeling so good, or maybe I'm on a new medication, or maybe I just am blessed with having so many years on this earth. That's the whole idea, is to get older, right?
That's it, 100%.
And so we want to get older.
Well, my daughter has under eye bags. She's 2. My sister has under eye bags. She's
Yes,
40.
there
You
we
know,
go.
sometimes it's allergies, which is my daughter's situation. Sometimes it's genetic. Sometimes it's age, of course, which is the goal, is aging. I believe we find shame in some of these things we simply can't have any control over. No shame. All I want is to lose the distraction. All I want is to see the me that I love and wish I could remember. And what I just saw under that eye is what I want to see under my eye. I would trade that under eye for my eye. That was just stunning. If you have just seen your screen, if you saw any of those, I know you're saying, wait a second, is it finally the time that I go for this? The answer is clearly yes, because when you look at what one of these cost, it was already a great bestseller at that. We loved that at $59.90. We are adding, just for $10 more, an entire second full size of the new and improved applicator. This is a buy one, get one 80% off. Yes, we do have our flex payments. That can mean you can get both home at $23.32. And as long as supplies last, you can be one of the very lucky few who have this auto shipped to you every 90 days, so you never lose out on that buy one, get one 80% off. Right before we leave, I want to remind you, if you've ever seen any of our gorgeous coffee tables around the studio, yes, they are professionally designed by set dressers and interior designers. Well, we're here to help you out as well, too. You can shop our sets.